Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Age of Mythology Retold. I had to read the screen for a second. Another series JG. Oh cool, mods. Original voices mods. This is fun. Like I've mentioned, because I'm going to mention them at least one time in this video. I might as well start now that I watch a lot of... this is a, quote, professional, i.e. it's somebody who makes a living off YouTube. Giant Grant Games is the name of the channel, and I've been thinking a lot watching that channel about how StarCraft 2, a game I really enjoy a lot, has been kept alive by modding in a way that Blizzard doesn't necessarily make that easy. I guess it's Activision Blizzard now. Fire Portrait says Mother Nature, M-I-L-L. But yeah, like the idea of mods, like interesting, goofy people going in and changing the rules around through mods, does seem like a thing that could make this game have some legs. I say as a seahorse swims through. So that's kind of a cool thing to see. I hadn't really thought about that. I don't know. I have been thinking about going back and playing some StarCraft 2 mods for fun on the channel or off. I don't know. Let me know if you would be interested, I suppose, because I would have to play on normal difficulty, probably. I can beat StarCraft 2 on hard, but getting into the crazy difficulties is not my thing. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to continue on with the Jackal's Stronghold. And the reason I knew I was going to mention Giant Grant Games is because I had come in from watching his content thinking this mission was going to be hard. It has not been hard at all so far, and it really highlights the difference between the difficulty levels, because I was watching content based on him playing this on a higher difficulty, where this enemy fortress on this island is, you know, building ships and coming over and attacking us, which just hasn't been a thing. And I think last time we'd gotten to the point, yeah, we'd gathered all the, done a lot of exploring, we've gathered all the stuff, we're not under a lot of pressure. So we could go, we could get Mummy Viziers. I've been upgrading a lot of stuff, I feel like. Yeah, I think I've got like champion versions of everything. I was going to try to build regular dudes as my military core, rather than going with a whole lot of myth units for a change, but let's see. That is a really nice one, though, the one that your myth units regain hit points while attacking. So we'll get that. The 2 Pharaohs thing is nice, and we'll upgrade our mummies. Like, there's no reason not to grab pretty much all the upgrades here, because we just have stupid amounts of time and resource. Wood is being our biggest problem. I haven't figured out, how do you heal boats? Was that what we were working on figuring out last time?
Enito. UIF.
I guess priests heal boats.
Energetic.
Okay, well, anyway. So I'm upgrading things that really don't matter too much, just because this is one of these missions. Like, maybe the enemy will start counterattacking me once I start attacking, but for now...
Gerig.
Well, I suppose I could upgrade Super Champion Edition Turbo Hyper Fighting versions of all these guys, but... A new Pharaoh has arisen to lead our people. Alright, well, I know where... Amon Tot, shut up. Wood and gold are the most important things Pharaoh can influence. This is the place where wood is being gathered, but it's being gathered pretty slowly and inefficiently right now. Is there a lumber camp? Here we go. Why don't you guys come down here and work near the lumber camp? I would have to actually grab you. And having mouse problems recently.
Gereg.
It is probably... Yeah, wow.
Entio.
Okay, I'm having real mouse problems.
Yoer. Gereg.
I am having mouse problems to the extent that I don't know that I can play the game right now. Holy crap. I need to go. Well, I'm not picking up a mouse tomorrow. It's there's a big snowstorm right now. There we go. Alright, so I got 2 pharaohs and a bitch ain't one. That's funny. Okay, this seems like a good time to grab a few. Jeez. Alright.
Kid.
Rig, Ak, UIR,
I know we've got a spot from which we already have docks, but this just seems like a convenient place to be building warships from.
Inito, Ak,
We are going to need to be rapidly producing warships. Let's make our farms even more ultimate. Let's make our villagers even more ultimate. Let's just buy all the upgrades. It's not efficient, but it's what you do when you're not very good at the game. You just buy all the upgrades. Can't fight our nature, Arthur.
Gereg.
I had a priest over here. Oh, these things are still on fire because they just are on fire. Okay. I was trying to figure out what's going on there.
Entio. Inage erect.
Rig, Inito,
Why don't we see where else we could get lumber operations going? I wish we could build bridges. All right, we'll just keep over here. Meanwhile, we're under attack. Yeah, war turtles. War garbles are probably the... Oh, let's see. Champion warships we can get over here. Bobo is reaching out with information. Leviathans, I think, are supposed to be better than war turtles just because war turtles have this weird attack animation. But we can also build... Yeah, we've got champion ships. These are good against buildings. Let's build some of everything. And the wood is running out, as you might expect.
In wedge. Ak. Yoer.
How much wood is in? 200. Problem is, these wood ones don't... They're not going to last that long.
Wedge.
Oh, but Egyptian buildings are free. And there's already... Okay, bring them over here for now. When this runs out, we'll have the whole group come over to this fortified town, so there's no point in building a another thing.
Gereg. Into you. Gereg. Into you.
Champion. Let's see. I want to mostly build the just a regular old ships that are good against other ships.
Inwich, Rig, In which?
We know we've got other gold sources.
Baya?
Inejirek.
So Tusret, who is ironically
Tayo.
the first pharaoh,
Jirej.
and not the second pharaoh, and Amontep. Bubba Hotep here is a powerful pharaoh of awesomeness.
Into you. In which?
Okay. So let's
Into
get
you.
these guys set up as group 5.
Gerig.
These guys get up as group 6.
In which?
These are 7. The ram galleys,
Into you.
which I have as 6, are good against sea ships. And the war barges are good against buildings, but also arrow ships. There's a giant rat over here. Is actually a water buffalo.
Gerig. In which?
All right. So we'll have our big old. Eventually we're going to need to get.
In which? Into you.
Eventually we're going to want to get more army going. Also, we need to make sure we've built all the houses that we can.
Gerig. Tayo.
So slow.
Kid. Kid.
Okay. Was that a transport ship? I think it was a transport ship.
In which? In which? Into you. Gerig. Into you. Gerig.
Thought I saw a transport ship sneaking around like they were finally going to start dropping.
Set has sent giant turtles to defend Kemset's island. We should scout Kemset's whole island before we choose our beachhead.
They are pretty good against boats, aren't they?
Into you. In which? Gerig. In which? Gerig. In which? Gerig.
And I don't know if you can hear that, but just in case you can't, let me mute because now both ones are far chatting about kids and snow days.
Into you. Gerig. In which? Into you. Gerig. In which? Into you.
Wow.
In which? Gerig.
Only got one war barge left. Who's you are not busy because you are done building the.
Bea.
You are
Erifir.
powering up the wrong thing.
Into you. Gerig. In which?
That could have gone a lot worse than it did, actually. So I think this is probably where we're supposed to land. We are probably supposed to land here and bring over siege wappets and etc.
Into Gerig. In Into you. Into you. Gary. In. Gary. Into. Gary. In wedge.
Yeah, I think we've probably got this.
Into you. In wedge. Gary. Into. Gary. Into you.
Maybe don't attack the turtles or fishing ships, but instead attack the
In wedge. Into you. In wedge.
All them control 8 for now and have them come join the fight.
Into you. In wedge. Into you. Into you.
Looks like all of our ramming ships got wiped out. Looks like
Inage erect.
these guys wrecked.
Hro en Yawit. Jirej. Ark.
Don't know if we need more war barges or not. If it's time to be
Into
wrapping this part of the operation up.
Gary. Into you. Gary. Into you. Gary. In wedge. Into you. Gary. In wedge. Into Gary. In wedge. Into you.
But I do think the Jackal's Fortress is, I don't know how good the AI is at rebuilding on this difficulty level. I think at this difficulty level, they are not big on rebuilding.
Into Gary. In Gary. Into you. In Gary. In into you.
Yeah, I think we're going to win, but not with this initial push.
In wedge. Into you. In wedge. Into you.
Okay. Skirt the edges up here. Oh,
In wedge.
I guess you couldn't be bothered to go rescue your allies. Basically, we're just hunting for the next building to attack. Like, see if we found all the ports yet.
In Gary.
This is like a distant corner of the world where one of those guys retreated to, while his compatriots were being murdered.
In Gary.
Okay, I don't think this is going to work. I think we're going to get killed here, but short of pulling them back. Alright, so I think we've seen what this map looks like now. Oh, did we escape his aggro range? It'd be kind of crazy if he doesn't chase us.
Into you. In wedge.
Alright. I think one more group of the guys who's good against buildings should wrap it up. The turtle does seem to have sort of a patrol area that it observes, and it doesn't seem to care what happens beyond that.
Gehrig. And Gehrig.
Oh yeah, no, you guys should be over here helping with that.
Gehrig.
This
Rig.
yeah, these wood sources don't last that long.
Druid.
Meanwhile, our food is out of control here. So however I think we're doing this, we need to get going. Ultimate stuff. We don't. Do we have any kind of siege
In wedge.
going at all?
In wedge. Into you. In wedge.
Did I build a siege works of any kind? Because I'm going to need to go over there and actually destroy the space, probably in the next video. I don't think I'm not moving fast enough to get this done in one video by any stretch. Just sort of having a leisurely play here.
Into you. Gehrig. In wedge.
Define. If I don't have it, build it. And if I need to build it, there's a decent chance that
In with UIR.
I didn't already have it.
In refer.
I'll build it here near where we've got transports going.
Into you.
Alright. Because we do have a building for siege works.
Kids.
Kids. Ooh. Oh, we lost that fight. Okay.
Into you. Into you. Gehrig.
So yeah, we lost our navy while I was doing other things. I think it's time to bring our turtles into bear. Or our bears into turtle. Which does mean that I need to, because I'm kind of making a point of avoiding myth units. That's not really wise. I just,
Into you. Gehrig. Into you.
Okay, so start researching all this stuff.
Rig.
Looks like we do need to
Kids.
do need to go with I think we're gonna just give up and get some myth units here to finish off the naval battle. And I just kinda hope that they are not rebuilding. Ding 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 ding. Swimming transport? These can carry units? They can. I thought they were attackers. Myth unit, living naval transport, good against ships. Yeah, it does have an attack. The word leviathan, twisted animal, in Hebrew has been adopted to mean any gigantic monster, but was perhaps originally cited in the Bible and described in great detail. The leviathan was a fire-breathing creature that boiled the ocean. When its feet entered the surface, its skin was covered with heavy armored plates like shields, and its belly was encrusted with broken pottery. There's speculation that the word is a corruption of the seven-headed serpent Lotan, a monster from Canaanite legend that was killed by Baal.
In which?
Well, wood continues to be the hardest thing to keep a hold of, what with the 8 billion ships that we're trying to build. Might as well use the rain miracle now. Not that we're having any food problems, but... I guess I might as well not skimp on these guys, because I know that they are also transports.
Go into you.
And there is this group of warriors over here. Group of warriors. There's boats, is what I guess I mean to say. Alright, I'll tell you what, we're going to let this video might run long, but we're going to let it go until I'm fairly satisfied that we've defeated all of the enemy navy. And then the last video, maybe, I mean, assuming it only takes us one video to do it, we land on the island and take it. But first of all, let's get rid of this fleet that's been patrolling, because it's going to stop the, for whatever reason, I got two sets of, it's like I got Newport News and San Diego. I got Groton, Connecticut and San Diego. I got two different places here. I've been building my building attack force. I will let they will probably defeat those towers, but that's okay, because as soon as they move in, another tower will get them. I just want to hurry up and find this patrolling fleet. And now I can't seem to find them. Well, I guess they either are lost or...
Into you.
Well, I guess they are patrolling in a circle then.
Garrick.
You need to. Kids.
In wedge. Into you.
In which?
Okay, I guess they broke that up. Myth units was the correct answer.
In wedge.
I was trying to avoid them. They were, in fact, the correct answer.
Into you. Garrick.
Okay, you guys should not be getting ahead of the leviathans. Yeah, I think they are faster. Those turtles have this weird attack animation that has them all spinning around and...
In wedge. Into. Garrick.
Yeah, and they really do just try to avoid the leviathans. It's weird.
Image erect.
Erect. Maybe I should get another siege factory going, because I could be building
Kid.
quite a few of those. I'm not multitasking here. I'm probably gonna end up doing all this.
In which. Go.
I'm gonna end up doing stuff that I should be doing now.
In which.
Like I'm not microing and macroing at the same time. That's I guess what I'm trying to say. But once we turn this corner here, like they are continuing to produce units out of their buildings. They're just I don't think they reproduce their production structures. Obviously, against a human player, you're not going to have it this easy.
Go. In which. Go.
Interesting that we're allowed to shoot the arrows up quite that high.
Kid. In Gary. Into.
That is too high, I see. It does look like they didn't rebuild any of their stuff, so we land over here. We're just sort of slowly chipping away at what we're allowed to chip away at. Do not believe that the
Gary.
houses are going to be important. There was an army kind of floating around. Provides gigantic line of sight but cannot attack.
Kid.
I guess we might as well build one for the heck of it. Yeah, there was an army kind of hanging around on the
Into you.
shoreline that might be interesting to try to aggro. Yeah, they were. These guys will probably get wiped out, actually. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We'll do the best we can here and then back out because the archers and stuff and the pharaohs are gonna be a pain in the ass.
In which.
So we know they're not rebuilding. We can basically knock out their navy and their harbors and then not have to worry about it. But if I can get these two barracks, that would be nice. And since we took out what were probably pre-populated, preset turtles, and also their harbors that they could use to build more turtles, because you do build turtles at harbors. You know what, those guys are extremely arrow resistant. Let's do this. Let's see if we can take out some buildings. This navy will sadly die, but Their sacrifice will not be forgotten, and their population will be freed up for land units.
In which rig?
Are we at the point now where I don't care about wood? Probably, now that we're done building. It really depends on what type of...
Baya?
It really depends on what type of... oh, you never
Until
even came over and started blessing that facility. I got confused.
Erifir.
We probably don't care too much about them anymore. About wood anymore, because we've... Playing on an easy enough difficulty level, the default, that they're not rebuilding
Into you.
their stuff anyway. It'd be cool if we could kill their pharaoh here. Don't know if that's going to happen. It's dying very slowly. Yeah.
In wedge.
All right.
Ihoti.
I guess farm or something.
Into you.
You guys are still alive, so if I bring you over here, we can have priests heal you.
Are you refer?
And I know it's time to call it a video, so maybe we'll just get that situation set up before we call it. We've been limited in what we've been able to see, but this is obviously where you're supposed to land. Fight your way through this fortress here. Thing is, we've already destroyed the, let's see, fires, arrows, and rams buildings. I almost always end up using the catapults instead of siege towers. Seems like this is a time to continue that tradition. Champion slingers, champion axemen, champion spearmen.
Gehrig.
These are camel riders. Fast, expensive unit is good against ranged soldiers and cavalry. Whoops. Sorry about that. Had a disk space error message. So I had to stop without getting to outro. But it was actually because I had a huge backlog of my recorder. Well, the point is, it's easily solved. There's no disk space problem, so don't worry about that. But I am outroing now because we were just about to end the video anyway. Next time, we will land on the island.